So we were working on grade 3 math. Chapter we were working on is add and subtract decimal word problems, right? So we were working on the test questions. Let's start with the Becky biked 1.1 kilometers on Thursday and 1.6 kilometers on Friday. How did how far did Becky bike in all on Thursday and Friday? So you need to calculate how much he biked all together. So basically you need to add them, right? You have to add 1.1 and 1.6. You need to write them down one above the other, and you need to line up the decimal point 1.6 and 1.1. So let's just line them up one above the other. So add the 10th digits that are at the 10th position. These are the at the 10th position. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then the one that are at the ones position. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that is 2.7. So that means the total he biked is 2.7 kilometers. Option number 1 is the correct option. Carpenter cut a piece of wood that was 9. Then he sawed 2.2 meter of the end. How long is the piece of the wood now? So the piece of wood, actual length of the piece of the wood is 9.5 meters, right? Then 2.2 he sawed. We need to find how much the piece of wood he have left. So you need to subtract them 9.5 minus 2.2, right? 5 take away 2 is 3 and 9 take away 2 is 7. So that is 7.3. The correct option is that is 7.3. Option number 2 is the correct option. That means the piece of wood he have left now is 7.3. Ying bought two pieces of watermelons. The first was 5 pounds and the second was 4.1 pounds. How many pounds of watermelon did Ying buy? So you need to calculate the total watermelon he bought. So you need to add them. Just line up the decimal point, that is 5.0, and to add 4.1. So you just have 1.0 is 1 and 5 plus 4 is 9. So the correct option is 9.1. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 9.1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Lena bought zero point 0.6 kilograms of apple and zero point 0.2 kilograms of oranges. How much fruit did she buy in all? You need to add zero point 0.2 and zero point 0.6. So let's just add. We need to add zero point 0.2 and zero point 0.6. So just add 0.26 plus 2 is 8. So that is zero point 0.8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is zero point 0.8. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.8 kilograms it is. Sadie bought a bag of carrots that weighed 3.3 pounds and a bag of potatoes that weighed 4.4 pounds. How many pounds of vegetables did Sadie buy? Let's just add 3.3 plus 4.4. 4 plus 3 is 7 and 4 plus 3 is 7. That is 7.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 7.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. That means the total vegetable he bought is 7.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is a bee colony produces zero point 0.9 pounds of honey, but bear eats zero point 0.7 pounds of it. How much honey remains? So you need to calculate the money that is remains. So we need to calculate zero point 0.9 minus zero point 0.7. 9 minus 7 is 2. That is zero point 0.2. That is zero point 0.2. That means the bee colony have left zero point 0.2 pounds of honey. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is zero point 0.2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Three or more decimals. Let's just start with the lesson. Add three or more decimal. So we need to line up all the decimals according to decimal point, right? And simply we need to add them like we add the other numbers. So let's just add. We are given three numbers, they are lined up. So you just have to add. Start with the hundredth digit, right? These numbers are at the hundredth digits. So just add 6 and 4, 10 and 1, 11, write 1 and carry 1 to the digits that are at the 10th position. So we now 9 and 1, 10 and 1, 11. Again write 1 and carry 1 to the digits that are at the ones position. So 9 and 1, 10 and 5, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the sum is 18.11. Option number. The correct option is 18.11. Let's just start with the test questions. Add 0.4, 0.9 and zero point 0.6. So let's just add. Start adding the digits that are at the 10th position. The digits are at the 10th position. Just add 6 plus 4 is 10 and 9, 19. Write 9 and carry 1 to the 1 at the 1's position. So 1 plus 0 is 1. That is 1.9. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1.9. The correct option is the correct option is 1.9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Add 0.47, 0.42 plus 0.71. So let's just add. The digits are at the hundredths position, right? Let's just add 7, 8, 9 and 110, write 0 and carry 1. 7 and 4, 11 and 4, 15 and 116, write 6 and carry 1. That is 1.60. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1.60. That is 1.60. Option number 1 is the correct option. Add 2.4, 4.8, and 5.5. So let's just add. We're going to start with the digits, start adding from the digits that are at the that are at the 10th position, right? So let's just add. 8 plus 5 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? 7 and carry 1. 5 and 4, 9 and 1, 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So the correct option is 12.7. The correct option is 12.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 12.7. Add 9.91, 5.04, and 3.16. So start adding the digits that are at the hundreds position. So let's just hundredth position. So let's just add 6 and 4, 10 and 1, 11. Write 1 and carry 1 to the digits that are at the 10th position. So 9 and 1, 10 and 1, 11. Write 1 and carry 1. 9 and 1, 10 and 5, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that is 18.11. The correct option is the correct option is 18.11. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is add 7.38, 3.64, and 1.37. 8 and 4, 12, and 7, 19, right? 9 and carry 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? 3 and carry 1. The 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 12.39. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 12.39. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, add 3.7, 9.5, and 2.2. Start adding from the digits that are at the 10th position. So 7 plus 5 is 12 and 2, 14, right? 4 and carry 1. So 9 and 1, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 2, 15. The correct option is 15.4. The correct option is 15.4. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 15.4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, let's just add 0.82 plus 0.86 and plus 0.24. So start adding from the digits that are at the 100th position, then they are at the 10th position, and on the left of the decimal, the first one is the digit that has the ones position, right? So just add. So which is the correct option? Who is going to answer? So 6 plus 4 is 10 and 2, 12, right? 2 and carry 1. So 8 and 8, 16, 17, 18 and 1, 19, right? 9 and carry 1. So that is 1.92. The correct option is option number 2. The correct option is $1.92. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is 0.61, 0.43, and 0.08. Okay, so which is the correct option? Okay, so let's just add. The correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1.08. Option number 2 is the correct option. Add 5.4, 1.5, and 2.8. So let's just add 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9 plus 8 is 17, right? 7 and carry 1. So you can just add 1 to the carry. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 9. The correct option is 9.7. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 9.7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, let's just add the digits that are at the 100th position, then 10th position. So let's just add 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 5 is 17. Write 7 and carry 1. 2, 1, 3, and 4, and 1, 5. That is 0.57. The correct option is 0.57. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 0.57. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, add 0.66, 0.51, and 0.14, which is the correct option. The correct option is 1.31. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. So we were working on grade 3 math. After we were working on is decimals. The lessons we have covered today are add and subtract decimal word problem more decimals. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons which that is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can chat box. I'm here to answer your questions and confusions you have any, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. So today we are having a technical issue, that's why we have less time, right? Next session we'll cover the next lesson. Any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions? Questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you